Hey guys, so today I'm going to weed through my shoe collection as I change out my fall and winter shoes and make those more accessible, and then put up the summery stuff. Sorry if you missed my mug today. I am in a hurry to do this because the weather is changing quickly and I don't want my toes to get cold. So I didn't feel like putting on makeup and stuff today. I took a vacation day, so I was wanting to clean out the house a little bit and get this project done. I thought that I would share it with you, and hopefully you won't miss my mug too much. I am a little bit embarrassed as I pulled these things out today. These are actually the shoes that I have not worn more than 5 times in the last couple years. Yes, I'm a little bit embarrassed about that, actually. This seems a little excessive to me. I do take really good care of my stuff, so things last me a very long time, but this is insane considering I wear 2 pairs of shoes a day. I wear dress shoes to work, and then I change shoes to go running or anywhere else after work, and yeah, I'm just not wearing any of these things. Obviously I have more things that I can use. Not only am I changing out my shoes to make my fall and winter shoes more accessible, but I have also been working over the years to get all of my shoes to fit in a predetermined space. The space is more than adequate to accommodate a large shoe collection, so I really want to get all of my shoes into one place, and that should really be plenty for me. I want to explain to you my system, and obviously I keep my shoes in boxes. I used to work in a shoe store. Maybe it's left over from that. I like my shoes in boxes. They stack neatly. I can grab what I need out. They take up less space than some other methods of displaying each pair of shoes. They don't get dusty. I tend to travel. When I travel, I tend to travel in a car. I keep my shoes in their boxes so that they don't get destroyed in bags or in suitcases. So I keep my shoes in boxes. This method works really well if you keep your shoes in boxes. If you don't, I don't really have any good ideas off the top of my head how to transition this system for people who don't keep their shoes in boxes, but this is a great and simple system if you keep your shoes in boxes. I found it very easy to do. I only intended to do it for a very short period of time. I liked it so well, and it was effective for me that I have continued to do it. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what I do. Basically, I put a post-it note on every box of shoes I get. I'm thinking about adding the year that I actually purchased the shoe to the post-it note, because you're most likely going to wear a shoe less that you acquired this year as opposed to a shoe you've had for 5 years and you're not wearing. Every time I wear the shoes, when I go to put them back in their box, I mark it. So each shoe's marked and it shows how many times I've worn it. This may seem a little crazy for some people, but I personally struggle, and I'm sure that I've said this before, I struggle with getting rid of things. Once something comes into my possession and I deem it as valuable, I have a really hard time letting go of it. And for the most part, I can't say that it harms my life, but I do spend a lot more time shuffling stuff around than I want to, and I'm really trying to cut down on that because I would like to spend that time doing other things. But anyways, this system is a way for me to quit fooling myself. I've had these shoes several years. I love them. I intend to keep them. But, I've only worn them 4 times. So what my next step is, I dig everything out of the closet that I've worn less than a predetermined amount of time. This time it was 5. I feel like if I haven't worn something in 5 times in the last 2 or 3 years, then I should probably just get rid of it. I should probably get rid of everything on this bed because I still have an adequate shoe collection. The first thing that I'm going to do is separate these out by times worn. If they've been, you know, everything that's been worn once, everything that's been worn twice, I'm going to separate them out that way. And then I'm going to separate them within their categories by type of shoe. I separated them out into types of shoe. Basically, it's tennis shoes, dress shoes, flats, and boots. I do that because I don't want to get rid of too many things in one category. I obviously need to get rid of some tennis shoes because I never wear them. I worked at Foot Locker through college, so I have a lot of tennis shoes, and I have been slowly weeding out my tennis shoe collection over the years. It obviously still needs some work because I'm just, unfortunately, not wearing any of the shoes. But I don't want to get rid of every single pair of tennis shoes that I have, or every pair of Chuck Taylors or whatever, just in case I want to wear them for whatever reason. I obviously wanted to wear this shoe once this year, which is sad that I'm carrying around something that I only wore once. What I'm going to do at this point is just go through them and make some tough decisions. I would like to get rid of half of these. That's a lot for me. I just wanted to give you an idea of my thought process while I'm doing this. I quickly decided to keep these 4 pairs of shoes. Number 1, they're my most worn out of all of these. And number 2, they have all been acquired in the last 2 years. And I had a foot injury last year that kept me from wearing heels. So those didn't get worn, but I love those. So these didn't get worn very much, but I do love those. And these actually got lost in the shuffle. I forgot that I had them this summer. I obviously did like them, and I used to wear them all the time. So I'm just trying to clue you into just trying to give you an idea of my thought process of why I keep certain things and why I don't. Quickly went through these again and regrouped them into like categories. So this section is all dress shoes and flats. This is boots, and these are all my tennis shoes. I had a foot injury last year that prevented me from wearing heels for almost all of last winter, so my boots that I didn't wear are probably all going to stay. Not to mention this pair my mom got me for Christmas, so they're new. And this pair my grandmother just gave me a couple weeks ago, so they're new. And yeah, these were just fall color. These were just fall color, and I couldn't wear any heels last fall, which I absolutely hated because I am not really a flat shoe type of person. And not to mention, all of my work clothes are hemmed for a certain height of heel. So yeah, it was miserable for me, but yay, hopefully we won't have to deal with that again this year, and we can wear my boots. I counted all of the shoes, and I had 36 pair to sort through. I need to get rid of 18 pairs of shoes, and from past experience, that's going to be really hard for me to do, but we're going to give it a shot anyways. So I decided to keep all of my boots, so I now have 9 pairs of shoes in the keep pile. That means I can keep 9. That means I can keep 9 more out of this. Now they're sorted into tennis shoes and into dress shoes, so I'm just going to go through and see. I'm just trying to keep you updated. I'm just trying to keep you updated on my thought process. This is how I would sort through these. These are new, and I don't know if I even like them or not, but they're extremely comfortable, and I meant to try to figure out something cute to do with them over the summer, but I just never got around to it. So I'm going to put these in the maybe pile because I would like to give them one more season and see if I can't come up with a cute way to wear them. I have held on to these for 3 seasons now, and I have been trying to come up with a cute way to wear them for 3 seasons. I honestly, every time I try to wear them, every time I try to wear these, I get distracted by this bow. So I am going to let these go, I think. Finally, they've been here for 3 years. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the hate to but get rid of pile. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm thinking about, how I decide between all of the shoes. These are another pair that I have just, I keep thinking I'm going to wear. I actually did wear these quite a bit before I started this, so this isn't necessarily accurate. These aren't brand new shoes. I have worn them. These aren't brand new shoes. I have worn them, but I have not worn them in the last couple years, so I'm going to have to let those, probably going to have to let those go. It's helpful if you do this every season because you start to see the same shoes come up over and over again, and those are the ones that really should be easy for you to let go. Like, every time I've done this in the last 3 years or so, these have come up, and I've kept holding on to them thinking that I might need them. Obviously, I don't need them or even want to wear them, so I'm going to let them go. These keep coming up every year. I've worn them once. I paid $7 for these. Like, I'm not holding on to these anymore. They need to go. These are relatively new, and because of I bought them right before I hurt my foot, so I've just never gotten the habit of wearing them, so I'm definitely keeping those. So I'm going to make a pile for definites. Same story with these. I basically just forgot that I had those. These also fell into the foot injury period of time. Those are relatively new. These are ones that I just keep holding on to, hoping that I will find something to wear them with, and I just haven't yet. I'm going to put those in the maybe pile. What else do we have here? Oh, these are longtime favorites. They're not going anywhere. Yeah. I don't know. I keep holding on to these two. We'll put those in the maybe pile, but they should probably go. I did wear them twice, though. Yay me. I keep thinking I will wear these flats because they're neutral and they are actually really comfortable. I'm going to put those in the maybe pile. I really don't like flats, to be honest. I'm short. I'm used to wearing heels. Because I'm short, it's hard enough for me to find jeans that go with heels. Like, for me, finding jeans that go with flats is almost impossible. I don't want to hem all of my dress pants. I don't want to hem all of my dress pants to be able to wear them with flats. I would rather just wear a small heel. So, yeah, flats just don't get much love in my closet. See, those are new. I didn't like them as much as I thought that I would once I got them home, though, but I'll hold on to those another year. Oh, another pair of these. I don't want to wear these because of this light suede. It's like I'm going to wear them twice and they're going to be ruined, and I just don't know that I have anything that even matches these, so we're going to put these in the maybe pile. So basically now I just have 5 more pair that I definitely want to keep, so I'm going to put those with the definitely pile, and that brings my total up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. That brings my total up to 14. That means I can only really keep 4 more pair. That is going to be really difficult for me. So let's sort through the tennis shoes and see what happens in that category. This is going to take me a little bit longer because this one's hard for me. I have shoes that I've never, like, I don't know. So I'm going to apply the same logic to the tennis shoe category, and I'll check back in with you soon. So my heart is hurting right now because just sorting out the tennis shoes that I definitely want to keep, my total is already at 23 pairs of shoes to keep, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to give away. and there are quite a few maybes that I really wanted to hold on to, so I'm going to have to buckle down a little bit. Obviously it's my life and my shoes, so I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, but I really want to get closer to my goal and make some tough decisions. So I'm going to have to do that. Now I usually start trying on shoes. I think sometimes you hold on to shoes because they look pretty in the box, but you necessarily don't like the way they feel or look on your feet. So when I start making the tough decisions, that is really my next step, is to start trying on everything that I'm on the fence about and see if, number one, that if they're comfortable, or if, number two, they even look good on my feet. So I'm going to try on a bunch of these now. Okay, so I am finished now. Started to get hung up, so I had to call in my cat helper. Hi, kitty. No, honestly, I did start to get hung up on it. Like I said, getting rid of stuff is not easy for me. I got hung up, starting to get a little stressed, and I had 8 pair out to get rid of, and then I was really struggling getting any more than that, so I managed to get to 10, and I'm not going to push anymore today. I'm still pretty happy with that. That's a lot for me. I think normally when I do this clean out, my goal is typically 5 or 6, so I got to 10. Hopefully I will be able to fit all of my shoes in the predetermined space. Basically it's my closet, but I will put the status of that down below when I'm finished. I'm getting ready to put all of these things up now, but I'm not in the zone to film my closet quite yet. Well, I'm going to hold off on that. So I was able to get rid of all of these. It's a total of 10. And hopefully next, after winter and coming into spring and summer, I'll be able to do this again and have an even clearer idea of, what are the things that I held on to for winter, thinking that I might wear over the winter that I didn't. I think I covered most of the points that I wanted to highlight. I hope that you found something in this system that will either just work for you, maybe you can just apply this directly to how you function. I would say more people than not don't actually keep their shoes in their boxes, so if you guys have any ideas or tips on how to apply this, and how to apply this to someone who doesn't keep their shoes in their boxes, I would love to know. Please leave a comment below, and hopefully at least this inspired you to maybe get rid of some things that were just weighing you down. Alright, well, I'll talk to you later. Bye.